What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Volbeat. Yes, indeed, Volbeat Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from AB5, and this is actually AB5's prioritized request for the month of October for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, AB5. Hope you enjoy the show, man. AB5 wanted to see me react to this song by Volbeat called The Sacred Stones. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right, this was posted by Volbeat, okay? And the video has 1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Sacred Stones. That's all I got. We got the Volbeat artwork up here. I do recognize this artwork, so hopefully we're in the right spot. This is the link AB5 gave me, and he hasn't led me wrong yet, so I can only assume that we're in the right spot, but you know what they say about assumption, so I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
That resolution down to the flat view is nice. I like that. Hindu scale.
Give me a sign, defiler of darkness. In the light of no good, I'm dying to asunder the darlings. My faith in God is so low. Bring the view and light up the crosses of stone.
I'm digging the tune. I like the use of the Hindu scale there. The 1 to the flat 2 to the major 3 to the 4. And then back down to the major 3, down to the flat 2, down to the 1. I love that. Do, 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 do. I love that. The whole intro. It was, okay, if I'm being honest, the entire intro in its entirety, it did feel a little long. It felt like they had 2 intros. And I don't know, like, okay, here's the thing. Was it long? Yeah, undeniably the intro was long. If you're going to have those 2 intros, though, like if you need both of them, then I think it was just about the right fit. And the thing is, I was sitting there trying to imagine, what if they had just done one intro or the other? Like, what if they had taken the first half out and they had just started with the second half of the intro? I think it would have worked, but it would have been very sudden. It would have been a very sudden intro. The whole reason that I think it works as long as it is because it's such a departure from the first. That hard drop, you know, especially with the drums, you know, pow, you know, on 2 and 4, you know, just, no, actually, it's not even on 2 and 4. It's just on 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very effective, very powerful. And the way that it started, the second half of the intro started with just the guitar on its own. If they had done that as the intro alone, would it have worked? Yes, but it would have been a very abrupt intro. Having the first half of the intro, I feel like it was kind of necessary. So it was needed. It was needed. It made sense the way it was constructed. So I got no problem with it. I love the direction of the song. I love the energy of the song. Vocals are being done very well. Very hard-hitting, very impactful song, especially from a rhythmic standpoint. The drumming is not complex at all. It's pretty simple. But man, is it effective. Oh boy, it is super effective. Let's keep going.
Bring the fuel and light up across the substones. And behold the maker, the power he holds. It's the devil that breathes within the heart. It's the fire of stones. A spirit of evil, a taker of souls.
Why do I get the feeling this is the chorus?
The power that he holds is the power of the sacred stones.
I have a feeling that was the chorus we just heard. Yeah. Yeah.
The father of darkness, in the light of no good. I'm dying to asunder the darlings. My faith in God is so low. Bring the fuel and light up across the substones.
I feel like this is pre-chorus.
And behold the maker, the power he holds. It's the devil that breathes within the heart. It's the fire of stones. A spirit of evil, a taker of souls.
So it is the flat 2 to the flat. What? How are they making that work? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The flat 2 to the 6 to the minor 6. Flat 2 to flat 6. It's a fifth. It's a fifth based around a half step or a semitone up from the root. And it's giving it that, it's giving it a major appeal. It's giving it almost like a major resolution based on the minor of the root. Wow, that. Based on the Hindu scale, though, that would make. Yeah, man, that's cool. That is cool. It's different, man, but it works, and it's very pleasing to the ear. Very, very cool. I dig it, man. I'm digging that part. It's the chorus. That's the flat 2. Up to its fifth, which would be the flat 6. Back down to the flat 2. Back up to the flat 6 again. Up to the flat 2. Up to the flat 6 again. Flat 2. Flat 6. Flat 3. Flat 2. Back to the root. That's how they get out of it, by dropping from the flat 6 down to the minor third, which would be the 4th of that, down to the flat 2, down to the root. Man, very cool progression. Very, very cool chordal progression. I would never have thought of that in a million years. Not to get that major effect. Because it's still moving in fifths, just one semitone up from the root. So instead of 1 to 5, it's flat 2 to flat 6. That's so interesting, man. I can't get over that. I mean, here's the thing. Is it difficult? No, it's not difficult at all. It's no different than going 1 to 5. It's still a fifth, but it's just because of the key that we're in, having that fifth shift up one semitone. It's I hate to say it because it's so simple, but the fact that they did it the way they did, it's kind of blowing my mind a little bit. It is, just a little. It's different. I like it, and it makes it sound really good, especially the way they resolved it out. Drop it down to the minor third, to the minor second, back to the root. Very, very intelligent way to do it. I dug it, man. That is something special.
It's the power of the sacred stones.
Change up the feel. You're going to that 3 feel. That 6/8 feel. Yeah, boy. Finish how we start. Okay. Okay. I love songs that end how they fit, how they begin. Coming around full circle like that. I dig it. I dig it. A lot of good stuff happening in here. I still can't get over the chorus. The chorus is still, that's gonna be absolutely stuck in my head for I don't know how long. Weeks probably. I know I liked it. I know I enjoyed it. I would dare say, and I'd be willing to say, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Now the question is, how much did I love it? That is the question, isn't it? Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Volbeat with The Sacred Stones. This was a request from AB5, and this was actually AB5's prioritized request for the month of October for being a Silver Tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, AB5. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Let's just get to it. Let's just get to it. I don't want to overthink this. I don't want to over-explain it. So let's just get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I loved the song. Man, I dug this song. This is going on playlists. I guarantee you it's going on playlists. Driving around town and Vegas, both, yes. The gym, if I'm being honest, I think it might be a little slow for the gym. I don't think it's going to work. Even like as a treadmill song, I don't think it's going to work. But driving around town, driving to Vegas, you better believe it's going on those two for sure. Man, this song had me at the intro. I'm going to be honest with you. The first intro, maybe not so much. But the first intro was necessary. We already talked about that during the reaction. I feel the intro as a whole, both halves of the intro, combined total, was it long? Yes, it was long, but I can't believe I'm going to say this. It was necessary. You need both halves. The first half on its own would not have been impactful enough for the song. On the flip side, the second half of the intro on its own, I think would have been very abrupt. You need the first half to lead into the second half. Is it a long intro? Yes, it is. But you know what? It's absolutely needed. And don't get me wrong, the first half of the intro was good. Don't get me wrong. But when the second half of the intro kicked in, that's where it really caught my attention. I went, oh, we're going to have this type of a song. Okay, very, very cool. And then from there on out, man, the song actually just grabbed me, man. It absolutely grabbed me. Hooks everywhere, especially that chorus. That chorus, man, I still can't get over it. Going to the flat 2 to the flat 6. Now, I know that sounds weird, but think about it. It's a perfect fifth. Technically, we're in E. We're in D sharp. We're in E flat. Okay, technically, they're playing in E. They just tuned down a half step. So they're playing in E, but we're hearing a D sharp, E flat. So we're just gonna call it E, just for the sake of, keeping things simple. Okay. So I know it's E flat, but we're just gonna call it an E. Okay. So in E, that's your root, right? For the chorus, rather than going E to B, they're going F to G. They're going up a semitone. It's still a perfect fifth, though. Not a G, I'm sorry. F to C. My bad. Can't believe I did that. F to C, rather than E to B. So, it's still a perfect fifth. It just modulates up a half step. And by doing so, gives it that major resolution on that fifth of the flat 2. It gives it an automatic major resolution. And it's so weird how that happens because you would think it wouldn't. You would think it'd be minor, but it ends up being major. Now, granted, that has to do with the chord that's being played. They're playing the C major chord there, and it makes perfect sense, and it sounds really good. I mean, when you think major chords, what's the first chord that you think of? C, right? C major. Makes perfect sense, and it fits like a glove right there. But I love how they come out of it. I think that was probably the most impressive thing. Going from the C down to the G, right? Going down a fourth, down to what would be the fifth of the C. But by moving down a fourth, you hit that fifth. And then from that, which ends up being the minor third of the root. Minor third, minor second, down to the E minor. Man, that's cool. And the thing is, it's so simple. Like, if you look at the chordal progression there, is it difficult? No, especially at the speed they're playing at. It's not difficult at all. It's not challenging at all. But I never would have thought of that in a million years. I mean, maybe I would have, but I doubt it. You run out of enough ideas, you start thinking outside the box. I wonder what would happen if you did this and this. But in this case, they did it beautifully, and they pulled it up before I could ever think of it. And it sounded fantastic. I love the resolution especially. Really nice job. The subdivision work in there, really nice job as well. Everybody with the 16 note subdivisions in there felt really tight, felt really good. I loved how they started to wrap the song up, coming out of that chorus into that 6/8 section. Man, that was cool. Did not see that coming. Because we've been trotting along at 4/4, the whole time, and then all of a sudden switching up to the 6/8. Now, switching from 4/4 to 6/8, is that hard? No, it's not hard at all. You just gotta be willing to do it. And it's a really easy and smooth transition if you set it up right and you approach it right. And they did. They absolutely did. It felt great. And I love how they ended. They ended how they began, going back to the intro to end the song. Smart. Really smart. I love it when bands do that, and I love it when bands are able to pull it off. Vocally, probably not the most impressive song I've heard from Volbeat. I mean, what the guy was singing sounded just fine. I mean, it sounded really good, and it fit the song. I've heard him sing more impressive things, but what he was singing fit like a glove. The playing from everybody, I'm just going to use the same word across the board. Great job. Guitar, bass, drums, great job across the board. Nothing stuck out as amazing, but everything was super solid and sounded great, so I got no issue with it anywhere. It's not my favorite song from Volbeat, okay? I still have my favorite song from Volbeat, but this is up there. This is absolutely up there. I would put this, I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to put this top 3. Absolutely. I loved the song. I really did. I know the score may not necessarily reflect it. It's not up in the 9s, I know, but trust me when I say this, I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I loved it, and I can't wait to listen to it again. Matter of fact, when I'm done filming today, this is the song I'm going to go back and listen to. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, yeah, 8.4, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So, 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make a difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.